Hi, David Paul here. Um, it's 8:30 p.m. On the 24th of July, and I just thought I'd make a little quickie because it's a milestone moment for me. I finally got rid of the Phoenix. There's this sign that you'll have seen in my various videos. That somebody had spray painted on the front of the house Phoenix. I've been chiseling a lot of wall away here. The This horrible rendering that's on the surface. I've done a lot there. Done some round the corner here. And then I decided the Phoenix is going to go today. The reason I haven't got rid of it so quickly is because of all this plaster work, it's the hardest. It's really like granite to chisel at. Anyway, I've chiseled away at that part and I've got rid of the damn thing. And I just took a walk across to the other side of the valley there, on that pathway on the other side, and had a look back. And the house looked so much the better for it. But boy, this is exhausting work. Um, Further to my video this morning about Plan B, there's going to have to be a Plan C. I have put me in the camera with my no Phoenix wall, or nicer piece of wall, maybe, I don't know. So anyway, the 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 idea of getting a quotation for a floor, the guy who had a floor put in had it done a year ago, and it cost him €2,500, and that was a year ago, and that's out the ballpark for me. And it's also silly. I don't need to be spending that kind of money. I watched some videos today about making. I'm into these Salator. They're called Salator tiles, Mexican tiles, and I'm trying to sort of emulate that effect because I can't afford them either. So what I'm intending to do is lay a concrete floor with a sort of tile cast in it to make it look like Salator. I think they're called Salator Mexican tiles with dye in the concrete, like a sort of powdered iron ore sort of thing, and it gives it a terracotta look. And you make it out of fine sand so that it doesn't show itself to be concrete. It looks more like terracotta. So that's the plan for the bottom floor. Still the plan for this tiny house area in this part of the house. That's still valid. I will lay the floor through from one end of the house to the other. The the roof I've had a look at from the other side of the valley. It looks horrendous. It really looks horrendous. But in theory, these old style roofs, they're only just a pile of slates where one lies on top of the other, and they're just actually laid on the roof. The angle of pitch on a roof on these roofs is very shallow. And the idea is it doesn't create much of a shear force to cause these tiles to slide. And sometimes they put little stones on to keep them in place. I think the little stones look rather cute actually. But it does look a terrible mess. So I'm going to have a bit go at that tomorrow. And I'm also going to have a go at getting started on this tiny house area because it's cool tonight. And I welcome the fact that it's getting cold at night, but very soon it could turn rather nasty. And also, it would be nice to start doing some work inside the house because during the daytime, man, it is so hot. I've worked on this evening. I've been doing sort of computer work through part of the morning. But I've done this evening because it's cooler, just as the sun was going off the wall. And it's a lot, um, it's a lot more agreeable temperature to work in. You get some funny effects around here. You keep seeing things, like little things in the corner. Ooh, what's that in the corner? Is there a person over there? Or a critter or whatever? It's and I put it down to the fact that this environment, it's an environment that's so natural looking. The structure of it, there's very little artificiality in this scenery here, apart from the eucalyptus trees, and even they're probably self-seeded or something. That the brain really kind of constructs little images in the corner, uh, and you think there's something there, kind of like seeing Jesus in a cloud, or the Virgin Mary, or Jesus on a sliced piece of potato or something. That kind of a thing. The mind plays tricks. And also there are a lot of critters around, flitting around here and there. So I don't let that bother me. I lead a blessed life, so I think there are forces looking after me. Also, with these glasses, you get reflections off the back, and you see something move in the background, which appears to be in the foreground in your corner of your sight, like lamps and street lights which have just come on. So anyway, that's it. Just a quickie before I quit working for the night. This is really a very addictive activity, tipping this stuff off, because you get a return off it. You get a result. And some of the things I've got to do here, they're so involved. I'm not going to get much of a result at all. Um, and you need that little, was a dopamine boost. So there's my dopamine boost for today. That's my success, getting rid of Phoenix. And people are going by and they're smiling, and they seem to be pleased with bits of progress. So they must see something developing. I think they're glad to see this eyesore turning into something. They want their village to thrive and prosper, I think. So anyway, I bought two of these, and it's taken me a couple of weeks to drink them. So I have one Cervages, which is a beer in Portuguese, and it's called Sagres, and it's Portuguese. So I'm being patriotic to the Portuguese by drinking Portuguese beer and Portuguese wine only, because pretty much tastes like the rest. It's good beer, but the wine is off the scale. It is delicious. So I'm gonna have a well-earned Sagres. So anyway, that's it for the evening, and Jesus be with you. And a hi to Paul and all my family, Beatrice, Chrysantha, everyone in the Philippines. Um, Beatrice, Chrysantha, Paul, David, Liam, Basti, i.e. John, Apple, everyone, the whole lot. So, Jesus be with you.